Hello everyone. For this video, I'm going to show you how to make a fold up book that when you unfold it, will turn into a room that you can then play with some toys. So you'll be able to set it up and you'll be able to have some little toys play in your room. So you're going to need 4 of these. I'm going to show you how to make one, so you will have to pause the video and make 3 more if you want to do it like I am. If you just want to have one room made, that's totally fine as well. All up to you. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a piece of paper. I have this rectangular computer paper, and what you're going to need to do is you are going to need to fold this side on over here so we can make it square. So you're going to take this paper, bring it down so these edges match right here. I like to get it as close as I can. Take my finger and I like to slide it on out, slide it on over, and slide it on over. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to cut this piece off. Alright, so I'm going to cut that right off. Alrighty. So for this video, you are going to want to have this folded diagonal face up this way. The next thing that you're going to need to do is you are going to need to fold this paper in half this way. Open it on up, and you're going to need to fold it in half this way. This is going to kind of give you the 4 sections of your room. Alrighty, so what you are going to do is you are going to hold your paper like this. So you have your diagonal going across here, and you have 2 empty just squares here. Then take these scissors, and you are going to snip right on up that center line. Now to kind of preview what your room is going to look like, you are going to fold this one with the diagonal on top of this one, and then you're going to have a floor, a room back, and a room back on that side. It's a lot easier to decorate it though when it's flat like this. So what I like to do is I like to make a note on this side that this is going to be you're not going to see it, so I just kind of write a no on there to remind myself that you don't need to add any details because you're just going to be gluing this one on top of it. And then these are going to be your wall space. So what I did on mine is I made a door over here and a door over here, and then some details on the other parts. Be very generous how you do the door, because I'm going to show you how to cut these out at the end once they're all put together. However, it's really hard to match up the doors without knowing where the other one's going to be. So as long as you just kind of with pencil outline where your door is and you leave some white space on either side, you should be okay. And you won't cut off anything important. So for my room, I have a living room already. I have a toy room and a kitchen, so I'm going to make a bedroom. So I'm going to start by kind of sketching out a door. Now I'm using pen so you guys can see this. However, again, I highly recommend drawing with pencil because you're not super sure where those door lines are going to end up, and you might want to be able to erase them. And then I want to do the other door on this side. Alright, so in my bedroom, I'm going to have a chest of drawers for my clothes. So I'm going to draw a tall chest because I have a ton of clothes. And draw some details to make it fancy. And I'm just going to do this nice and quick so that you guys kind of get the idea. However, feel free to pause the video and really decorate this how you want it, because it's your bedroom, so, or whatever room you're making, so you're probably going to want to put a lot of detail in it. And I may go faster than you are. You can copy what I'm doing, or you can add your own details. I'm going to add a plant up here. Let's see, what else can I have in my bedroom? Maybe I'm going to have a shelf. On my shelf, a really tall shelf. On my shelf, maybe I have some little baskets that hold other things that I like to use. Maybe it have some books down here. Maybe I have some more books. And then maybe I have some shoes underneath my bookcase. Maybe that's where I'm kind of keeping my shoes. And let's see, in my bedroom, I'm not gonna make a bed, because I'm gonna kind of show you what my idea is with using like maybe a doll's bed inside something here instead. So I am just looking for things on the wall. So maybe over here I have a mirror, so that when I'm getting ready I can kind of look and see how things look. Alright, so as you can see, this is going to be the floor square over here. So I'm going to want to have in my room, I'm going to have a rug that covers the whole floor. And I'm going to make it a little bit fancy. I'm going to have some stripes running down it. Feel free to decorate your floors however you may like them. If you just want a solid color, go right ahead. Alrighty, so after you get this done, what you're going to do is you're going to take a glue stick, or really any type of glue. If you have wet glue, you can use it, but you're going to have to wait for it to dry. I'm just going to take my glue stick and I am going to glue this on down. I'm going to glue right on that nose square. Then I am going to take my picture and I'm going to slide this one right on top, and then I'm going to stick it down. Alrighty, so that is how you make one 3D room. Now feel free to just kind of use this. You can kind of play with your creatures in here. If I had a doll's bed, since this is my bedroom, I would put like the physical doll bed like that I would use with my toys in there, which is why I didn't draw one. If you want to continue to make the whole house book that I'm going to do, you're going to need to make 3 more of these. Alright, so you might have to pause the video, but I have pre-made my other room. So I'm going to keep going forward and I'm going to show you the next step. So what you're going to do is you can kind of see this leftover diagonal that was left here in the floor space. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to kind of push on it so that it bends, and then you can really crease it down. So that way when you're closing your pages, you're going to have a nice flat section. So you're going to have all of your pages do that. And I'm going to do it again. So you're going to take right up here and you're going to push it straight up, kind of crease it down. You're going to push it straight up and close it down. And then you're going to push it straight up and you're going to close it down. Alrighty, so you are going to want to look at your room and make sure that the opening side is up over here. And then you're going to close it. What you're going to do is you are going to take a glue stick. Wet glue will work, but glue sticks work better. And you are going to go ahead and glue that on down on that side. And then this one too, this one has to be up like this, so the opening's on this side, and you're just going to stick it right on top. All right, same thing again. You are going to take your glue stick, cover that section in glue. Then this booklet, same thing with this on the bottom, opening on the top. You're going to glue this on down, right on that spot. Smush them on down. And then one more time, you are going to put some glue on here. Then you're going to take this one with the room side, this down, and the opening is up. And you're going to glue that on down just like that. Alright, so now what you have is you have a little book that you can keep closed, you can keep it on a shelf, and when you're ready to play with it, all you have to do is you have to take these two side pages, open them up, wrap them all the way around. Now, if you're having some trouble getting them to stay open, you can always take a paper clip or a binder clip or even like a hair clip, and you can clip that shut. If you want this to stay open forever, you can always put some glue in the middle, but this is how you get a nice standing book room. Now, if you want to make the inside doors open, this can be really tricky, so I really suggest using adult assistance for this. However, there is a little trick to make it a little bit easier. So find one of your sections of where your door is, and what you're going to do is you are going to kind of fold it down like this. Then you're going to take your scissors, sorry about that, so you have it like this. You're going to kind of fold it down so you're kind of in the middle of one of those doors, and you are going to take your scissors and you're just going to kind of snip some lines right there, and then snip some lines right there, creating an opening, and kind of pull that piece out. And so now what you've done is you've made it so that you can sneak those scissors in easier, and you can cut down there, over there. And what I like to do is I like to cut pieces that make it easier for me. If it's easier for you to rip things, feel free to rip. And again, this is really tricky, so if you need adult assistance, go right ahead, and if they're available, do not be afraid to ask. Alright, so I'm going to cut one door, but again, this method would work for all doors. And then you get the bottom cleared, then you can go cut up there, and around, and on up. If you accidentally cut too much, you can always just tape what you mistakenly did by accident back on down. So this is why you'd want to do this with a pencil though. As you can see, my guideline on this side wasn't super perfect, so if you had it done in pencil, you could just quickly erase a little bit of that. But what you kind of get is you get a little house that you can have some characters play in. So if you have some of these guys in over here, they're kind of hanging out. You can have, let's get them to stand up. Then you can have maybe this guy's chilling in here, and maybe this guy wants to go on visit, so you can kind of play with him. You can go right on through the door, and you can go visit his friend. So this is a way that you can kind of create your own dollhouse, your own playhouse, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in the next video.